Welcome everyone, it's Taka here. In today's video, I'm going to share with you a few things that I wish I had done differently throughout my nursing career. So I've been in nursing for the past 20 years, and most of those 20 years I've been in the same area. I have not moved to somewhere completely different. It's always been in the same area. And even as I've progressed, but again, I am still looking after some of those areas that I've worked in right at the beginning of my nursing career as a band 5. Something that I could have done differently is I could have gone and worked in a different hospital or different trust, or even just go to a completely different setting just to be able to get a different dynamic altogether to my career and just have a feel of a different setting. Not only I've been in oncology all my years, but I could have done something different to just, know something about a different specialty. I know it's not easy, but I could have also gone and looked for a job in a different oncology setting altogether. It allows you to network with different people, creating different relationships, and it also allows you to build on your adapting skills because you're moving from one place to another. So you're going to move into a different culture, different people with different expectations, and also they work differently. Just allows you that opportunity to just be able to experience different ways of working, and also just experiencing different challenges and learning new ways of dealing with those challenges, as opposed to you just sticking with what you know, or being so much afraid, or just being too comfortable. It might not be anything to do with fear or anything of that sort, but it's just being too comfortable and just staying in one place forever. So one thing that I would advise somebody to do, because I've been talking to some of my colleagues and the people that I know that are also in nursing that have got the same thinking, and they're actually saying the same thing. And also one thing that actually we were just discussing was having your goals set to say after an X number of years, you're going to move on and go somewhere else, or you move on from one bank to the next, or you just so just moving from one place to another, basically, whether it's the same banding, whether it's a different banding, just plan it out and just sort of sort yourself out in that manner, and just know that after a certain number of years you're moving, and once you put that plan in place, just stick to it. The next thing that I'll say is career development. When you start your journey in nursing, it can be a little bit tricky, and it also can be really difficult depending on the team that you work with and your manager. But one thing that I would say is always be on guard for opportunities. But as much as you're on guard, make sure you are working on yourself, so that when that opportunity comes up, you have all it takes to be able to apply for that job, or whatever opportunity it is, you'll be able to apply for it so that you can get that opportunity, as opposed to going to someone else. And in my case, I know I've made so many excuses about my circumstances at the time, and having a baby, and she was little, and all those things. I've made all those excuses, but this is just so at least if you are in the same position, you can work around yourself and just also allow yourself that opportunity. Don't let opportunities pass you by because you've got situations going on or circumstances. Find a way as much as possible to work around your circumstances, so that you'll be able to also enjoy your career by progressing. And because we're doing so many things to grow every day, so the least you can do as well is also to progress in your career, and that shows you that actually you're doing something right. The other thing that I would say as well is, which is really my last thing for today's video, is self-development. We tend to just get to a place sometimes and we just sit there. We don't do any courses, we don't do anything And it's not even necessarily about courses, it could just be even about learning about something different. It's just something that can help you, whether at home with your family, or something that can help you at work, because there's always programs going on at work as well and things like that. So it's just about yourself looking out for those opportunities so that you'll be able to develop yourself, because self-development is an ongoing process. So you need to make sure that you're always looking out for something different to do. But it is still also imperative to keep our brains working, to keep educating ourselves in different aspects of life. So it doesn't necessarily need to be anything to do with work. You can actually just do something totally different, that will help you, even creating a side hustle, you know, from your next job. You could, gain some knowledge and just use it. You need to develop yourself. There's so many platforms out there where you can do some free courses, where you can just do some workshops as well that will just teach you how to do things. And there's so many platforms, even YouTube, where you can just come onto YouTube and you just learn something new that will just help you, just improve yourself, or even make your life even much easier or better, because there's always better ways of doing things. And by looking out for those things and just finding what they are and implementing them in our lives, you see that it will make a big difference in your own life. So self-development is key. That's all I have for you today. Thank you for watching. See you in the next one.